Hello and welcome to a new video in which we're going to look at how to solve Fillomino puzzles. Fillomino is a fairly niche logic puzzle from Japan that you may not have heard of. It's not seen that often in magazines or in print. So we're going to look at a simple example and explain the rules. And as ever, if you'd like to solve the puzzle before watching the video, then you're welcome to do so. We will include the web address to the puzzle in the YouTube description. And as ever, if you enjoy this content, then please do like it. Please comment. Fillomino is quite a niche puzzle, so it's fascinating to know that anybody is watching this, if indeed they are. So tell us who you are. Right, so the rules are fairly simple. Every square in the grid will end up containing a number. And that number indicates the size of the region or polyomino that each square belongs to. Say, for instance, 1's already fully placed. That's a region of 1 square, and so they have no further squares. This 2 is also fully placed because there's 2 adjacent 2's. This 2 isn't fully placed. Now, a couple of things to be aware of. It's not necessarily the case that all regions have at least one digit in the start position, so you can add new regions. So if you decided that these 2 squares must belong to a new region of 2, then that would be valid. That's fine. You can add new regions, and in some puzzles you have to, particularly with harder puzzles or bigger puzzles. It's quite common that you will add extra regions. The other rule to note is that regions of the same size cannot touch each other horizontally or vertically. So if we had decided this region of size 3 came like this, that wouldn't be possible because we now have 2 regions of 3 touching each other, and therefore in fact they would clearly have to be a region of 4. So regions cannot touch. Now, a typical place to start when solving Fillomino is to look for forced squares. So we can see here we have a 2. There's only one neighbouring square that's free. We have a 3 there and a 5 there, so those can't be replaced. So we place a 2. If we look at this 5 here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares for it to fill. So whilst we can't instantly see if it goes here or here, these squares must form part of the 5 region. Now this 3 only has one place to go, so that resolves the 5 for us. If we look at this 4, then we're not sure about this square yet because that could be a new region of 1. That might be valid, but we do know the 4 must come out here, and so these 2 4's belong to the same region. This 5 must come out. That fills the region there. This 3 must come out. This 4 may or may not come there, but it has to come here. This 6 has to come down. And in fact, this is the final square of the 3. So we know this 6 must use at least these 5 squares. This 4 now must come here to complete. Now this 3 clearly can't come across here, because if so, then we'd have the situation we described earlier as impossible. It would have to complete there, and then we'd have 2 touching 3 regions. So these 2 3's must belong to the same region. There's just no space for anything else. And that enables us to complete the 4 there. Now we know that these 2 4's must be part of the same region. For the same reason, there just aren't enough squares for 2 separate 4 regions. So that comes down there. Our 6 completes here, and our 2 completes there, and we're finished. So that's an example of a simple Fillomino puzzle. It's a really nice logic puzzle, and there are some beautiful puzzles out there. Virtually all good Fillominos are handmade puzzles. So if you have a search around on the internet, then you'll be able to find some more Fillomino puzzles to practice and to enjoy. And as you get through solving harder puzzles and more difficult puzzles, large puzzles, you'll find some nice bits of logic that you can use to make progress. Some of them are quite challenging. Sometimes you may need to think, if this goes here, then what can go there? But you should never need to make a blind guess in a good Fillomino puzzle. Okay, thanks for watching this video. If there's any comments or any other videos that you'd like us to do, then please do let us know in the comment section, and thanks very much for watching.